This right here too?
Yep. Put one for everything.
I'd make me an offer on it.
Let me just look through it.
Yeah, look through it, make me a fair offer.
Thank you. What's going on, guys? Pretty excited for this one. I probably secured my best yard sale pickups of the year. Somebody posted on the local Facebook yard sale group here in Rhode Island. They had a bunch of stuff, including video game stuff. I dealt with this guy before. This is the same dude that I bought the stuff from the state sale, which was the white PlayStation 2 and the boxed Genesis stuff a couple months ago. Pretty good guy. He does pretty good prices, so I'm pretty excited to go there, check it out. He's one of those dudes who know if you give him a reasonable offer, he'll pretty much hook you up. He knows my mom too, so this will probably be a pretty good deal. Try to film the best I can along with the yard sale, then I'll do a quick recap when I get back to the truck.
We could put that
I know what I can get for. 1500. I know it does, you're right, but then again, I did have to work for it. I found them.
Yeah, like
just look at it that way. Right? So, this definitely works for sure.
Yep.
This one right here blinks when you put a game in, which I did a little research. You know more than I do.
Yep.
There's games in here. There's this. I know. I got another box.
Yeah, you got the other one. Thanks, man.
Yeah. I do. Oh, yeah. Oh, I got a Contra. Just one more box. I can't do it today, but I'll bring it in my store. This right here, too?
Yep. Put one for everything.
I'd make me an offer on it.
Let me just look through it.
Yeah, look through it. Make me a fair offer.
Thank you.
I deal with your mom all the.
Thanks, man.
Be careful because everything is right there. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get to that. Just give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I got one more, right? That piece, everything in here. This is pretty much almost complete. This is pretty much almost complete. The right on the top, there's a piece that's kind of next, but it will a little bit on it. How's the juice for all of it?
$150 on it.
Will you do 175? That's all right.
Hey, babe. The oldies. 1969. Yeah, 1969.
It was all like stories.
I know.
Alright, what's going on, guys? Just get back to the truck in my driveway now. Just looked through the box even better now that I did the yard sale, and I'm actually really happy. There's more stuff in here than I thought there was. So I'll go with a quick recap of this, and then obviously at the end of the video we do our usual thing. So I got a Dusty N64. Does not have the jumper, unfortunately, but that's alright. I have an extra one. The Super Nintendo, which I needed from my box I got from Spooch at Retro World. A couple of games, got Lemmings, Super Mario World, Street Fighter 2, Zelda. This is all the controllers and the hookups for the systems. Got Genesis in there, got a pretty cool stick here. A couple of random sports games. I got the Super Scope. Best part was I got the adapter, because I have the Super Scope, but I don't have the adapter for the plug into the system. When I was looking through the box, I didn't even realize this cool Pokemon thing, and I looked into the Pokemon bag as I was unloading the stuff to do the video, and Pokemon Gold is in here. A little dirty. I could probably clean that up a little bit with Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. Really happy with that, and I also found this Game Boy in this pouch too. I didn't even open these pouches. I just opened this up, and I saw the purple Game Boy, which I haven't even seen if there's a game in here yet or not. No, there's no game. am missing the back cover, but that's alright. It has this Mad Catz magnifier, which is pretty cool. And it's a pretty cool case here. Got the Light Boy, a couple of more Game Boy games, like Tom and Jerry, Super Mario, Metroid. And I'm running a room here, but I haven't opened up this part either. Got the Super Scope, obviously. Some cool magazines. Got the Nintendo. It's a little dirty. Clean it up. Genesis Model 1. And a bunch of Xbox games, it looks like. If anything catches my eye. There's more zappers. So some of these NES Advantage controllers are pretty cool. But oh man, I didn't even see this. Oh, makes my day. Pokemon Gold. Alright, so this is yellow and this is gold. I'm not a big Pokemon guy, so I apologize. This makes my day. I didn't even know I had that in there. And this is a 001. Not a 101, a 001. That's alright though. Pretty cool color. I have the red one and I have the silver one. So, really cool to have this in the collection. So, yeah. I'm even happier than I was when I was driving here. Because I know the guy. He's a pretty good dude. He hooked me up last time. And, I asked him how much he wanted for everything. And he said, make me an offer. So, I offered him $200. I don't want to lowball the guy. I don't want to screw the guy. I dealt with him a bunch of times. So, pretty good deal now. I got those 2 games. So, I'll clean everything up. Show you the rest of the pickups for the week. And then I'll do the recap at the end. So, see you then. Silver Xbox. Not bad. That looks like to be the, I don't know. Never seen that version before. Sir, how much for the Xbox?
Sorry, man.
How much is the Xbox?
Like 50 on it. I don't have any of the cables.
Oh, you got no cable? Does it work?
Yeah, I mean, I do have.
Alright, what's going on, guys? I'm really excited to show this part of the video. This is definitely my best yard sale score of the summer. Probably the best yard sale score since last year when I scored that empty NES with the power pad in it. That was an empty box, but like this is really good. I was really happy. Like I do every single week, I usually stroll through Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and a couple of yard sale apps you can download on the App Store. And just kind of map out what I want to do. Lately, either there's been like dead sales, like fake sales, or the sales are just like they just sell costume jewelry or different types of clothing, which obviously I'm interested in that. But this one was on a Facebook Marketplace and mentioned it was literally like 3 minutes away from my house. So I had some guy at work cover me for like 10 minutes. Like I left at 7 a.m., but he came in at like 6:45, and I shot over as fast as I could over to Warwick, which is about half hour from work, so I got there pretty quickly. And I don't like being an early bird because it's supposed to start at like 7:15, 7:30ish. He mentioned, and there's already like 20 people there, and I got there at like 7:10. So it was a lot of people there, and they're all standing there looking at comic books, which obviously I'm not into comic books. And as you can probably hear in the background of the video, there's some dude who's just hounding this guy for like comic books. But anyway, so I stand there patiently, and I kind of know him. He knows my mom, deals a lot with the consignment shop business. He brings out two huge bins of games, which sometimes when I see a lot of games, like, I kind of get overwhelmed because I feel like I got to rush to like see what I can get because I know there was some people there coming. I didn't want to like miss anything, so like I'm looking through it as fast as I can. And like I said, I felt kind of rushed. I asked him flat out like how much he wanted for everything. He said, "Well, just make me an offer." So I looked through everything. I did leave the Xbox One, the console. I already have an Xbox One, and I was gonna offer $200. That's all I brought on me, and I thought maybe if I offered $200 and I left the newer console, he would appreciate that more. So I offered $200 for everything, and like that's as everybody's walking up to the bin trying to looking through stuff. So he took $200. I left the Xbox One, the launch one. I probably could have got that one too, but I already have one, so I wasn't gonna worry about it too much. So I left everything in the corner. Cause I brought my bike actually to the yard sale. Cause I had, like I said, I go there after work. So I drove home, picked stuff back up, and then that's when I really looked at everything really good in the bed of my truck, like you saw in the video. Real quick before I forget, I did everything on price charting the entire price of the collection, and this is counting everything I got from this yard sale and the one Xbox that you saw from the other yard sale. The total value, everything, give or take some money, because you know how price charting is, you can be inaccurate, but it says $1,405.56, and I spent $220. So that's pretty good. I'm not a reseller, but I like to get the best bang for my buck if I get the best deals, so I'm really happy. So I'm gonna quickly show what I got. Like I said, I didn't really show that great when I was in the bed of my truck. I kind of just like skipped through some things. So real quick, since they're next to me, these really cool Game Boy bags. This is the Pokemon one. It says gotta catch them all. Kind of dirty, like it's actually filthy actually, but if I rub my finger on it, the dirt comes off. So I think I'm gonna just probably get some nice brush action on this. Probably get it cleaned off. I'm not gonna sell this, but I checked on eBay real quick, and these sell usually around $30. There's like this one, there's a purple one, there's a couple other colors, and with this design, it sells for like $29.99 usually. So it's a cool little add to the collection. And then I got this cool Game Boy bag. I didn't even realize there was a Game Boy in it. This Game Boy, when I was looking through it originally, and that's until I went put it in the back of my truck and I really started digging through stuff. Just a basic bag. Has some nice slots in it. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. I have a Game Boy DS, a Game Boy SP one, a Nintendo DS one, so I'll probably just add this to the collection. Going on with the case thing, I'll take the Game Boy out of it. But this is really cool. I actually really like this. I'm probably gonna keep this on display with my Game Boy stuff. It just says My Organizer for Pocket and Color, the Game Boy Pocket and Game Boy Color. It came with the Grape Game Boy Color. It is missing the back of it, unfortunate, but you can go on eBay and buy aftermarket one for a few dollars. And it did come with this Mad Catz magnifier, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna keep that in there. And then I don't know how accurate this is, but this is what Mark was saying, that these little figurines in here, I don't know how best they'll show on camera because the color of them. These are like McDonald's toys from like back in the 90s. So I'm not really sure what these are. I'm trying to find my best. Actually, these are Burger King toys. There's Burger King in the back of it. So these are like Burger King toys from back in the day. I don't know if they have anything to do with Pokemon or not. I have no idea, but they were in here, so I'll keep that in there. Well, that was pretty cool. I'm happy to get this grape color. I have the teal one and I have the lime green one, so I'm pretty happy with that. And this Game Boy is like in perfect shape. This might be a little better than my Game Boy. My Game Boy has a aftermarket screen. Like I got a new one on eBay a few weeks ago because the kind of glue dried up on it. But this is like an original screen. So it has a little scratcher here, but it's not discolored at all. And this is, like I said, really good shape. I'll stick with the Game Boy stuff. Also found this Light Boy in that Game Boy bag. Pretty cool. I have a couple of other like attachments for the Game Boy. This is kind of a little bit dirty. To clean it up a little bit. It does work. I did put some batteries in it. It just basically magnifies it and then shines a little light down on it. And then once again, I found this when I was showing everything in the back of the truck. This is a Cobalt Blue Game Boy SP. I have the red one and I have the silver one, so I'm happy to add this to the collection. It does work. I tested it out with charged it up and the battery didn't get big enough like that. I thought it would get kind of big, like looking at it, like it looks like, maybe if you look at it really close, maybe the battery is getting kind of fat a little bit, so maybe I should replace the battery, but this is not the 1001 one or the 101 one with the backlit screen. This is just the regular one, but like I said, I'm happy to add it to the collection. I have a lot of colors now. And then some of the best surprises, like I said once again, when I looked at everything in the back of my truck, was these Pokemon games. I'll get this right this time. I got Pokemon Gold, and then I got Pokemon Yellow. I already have Pokemon Gold, and this copy is a little better than my copy, so I'll probably just swap it out. And then this is, I don't have this one, like I said, this is Pokemon Gold. If you look at the label a little bit, it's a little bit, if I can get it out, a little bit discolored. Like just a little bit. But I'm happy to have the collection. I'm not really a big Pokemon fan, to be honest, but I understand the importance of it in gaming, so I like to add it to my collection. One I did realize that was like worth a lot was Metroid 2: Return to Samus. This is like a $40 Game Boy game. If you have the Game of the Year one or the Million Seller one, or the player choice one, whatever they called it. That's like $50. So if you ever see this game, this is a pretty good game. A couple other good ones. Super Mario Bros. Deluxe for the Game Boy Color, always a good one. I already have this game already. You got Pac-Man. This is the Special Color Edition. This is like a $10 game. And then you got Tom and Jerry, A Bug's Life, and then the Rugrats the movie game. Like I showed you, there were a few Super Nintendo games, but I did miss one that I didn't realize I was in there. I showed that at the end. But I already showed I had Super Scope 6. This came with the scope, and it came with the adapter that plugs into it. I already have a scope, minus the actual like scope part. I have the gun, but not the scope. But I didn't have the adapter, so now that I have the adapter, I'm pretty happy about that. I don't know how I'm going to use it, but add to the collection. I got Legend of Zelda Link to the Past. This is the millionth seller, or the millionth select one, player's choice one. I don't have this one. I have the regular one, so I'll add this to the collection. Street Fighter 2. Super Mario World. This is a really, really, really clean copy of Super Mario World. It's probably better than my copy, so I'd probably switch it out. Do a label upgrade. Lemmings. This is like a $20 game. I'm not really sure what this game's about. They made two of them, I know that, but try this out. And then the best game price-wise for Super Nintendo, I think I showed it very briefly when I was digging through the bin. This is Super Valis 4 for the Super Nintendo. This is like a $50 to $60 game. I had no idea. The label is absolutely mint in the front. The back of it, a little bit beat on the label, so maybe I can find a donor game or something just to swap it out. But really happy I added that to the collection. Like I mentioned, there's also a Sega Genesis Model 1, so I got a few Sega Genesis games. I'll go through the crappy ones first. NBA Live 95, NHL 96. Crappy game, price-wise, but I didn't realize they made this. This is Prime Time NFL Football. This is Deion Sanders. I didn't even know he had his own game, so that's pretty cool. And then Madden Football 93. And a couple of good ones. You get General Chaos. I didn't know anything about this game. Tried to look it up and put it in price charting. It's like a $20 game, so that's pretty cool. Add that to the collection. A couple of $10 games here. I have Fantasia. I think I'm pronouncing that right. I'm probably butchering it. Has Mickey on the front of it. And then this is G-Force. This is like a $10 game. Kind of stinks because it was a Blockbuster game, so it has like a crap load of stickers on it. Kind of funny that it says to play is human, to rewind is divine. I thought it was kind of interesting to put that on cartridge games. 2 PS1 games. Happy I have these. I did not have these at all, so I'm, like I said, happy I have these in the collection. Got Tomb Raider 1, and then I got Tomb Raider 2. These are both like $10 games. Both complete, and the discs are like mint. A couple of 360 games. There were some Xbox One stuff, which is down here, but they were all like the games don't match the cases, kind of thing like that. So it wasn't even worth throwing your price chart or even showing it. But we have Call of Duty Black Ops, Halo 3 ODST, Battlefield 3, World at War, and then Madden 09 and Madden 10. And then the two best games out of that was Fear. I could be mistaken. I probably am mistaken, but I think this might be a launch game, or one of the first few shooting games on the 360. I remember when I was like 8 or 9 when Xbox came out. I remember my buddy having this, and it was really, really fun. And just by reading on the back of it, it just talks about how insane the graphics are. So I think this was an early 360 shooter game. I could be wrong, but it does look really, really fun. And that's like $20 or $18 loose and like $26 complete. So that was a pretty good surprise. And then these old Guitar Hero games are always good. This is like $20. And this is my favorite one. I used to play the crap out of this when I had it for the Nintendo Wii. This is my personal favorite Guitar Hero game. And then a week after, complete surprise. It's one of those weeks, like I mentioned, where I went on Facebook Marketplace and Craigslist and my yard sale apps, and I couldn't really find any good yard sales in the area, so kind of went sign hunting. And there's this neighborhood about 5 minutes away from me. They had a neighborhood sale, and I just saw the video. He had a bunch of pop figures and a couple other game stuff, and he had this Xbox 360 Halo Reach Special Edition, which I didn't even know they made a Halo Reach Special Edition one, and he wanted $50 for it. I only had $20 left to me, honestly. I only had $20. I bought a couple other like yard stuff that wasn't not channel related, but he said he'd take $20 for it. He said sure. He's a fan of the channel, so appreciate you watching. I have his phone number. He said he has the controller that goes with it. He said he'll just give it to me. So I gotta text him. It's been like 2 or 3 weeks now since the yard sale. I'll probably shoot him a text see if he found the controller or not, because I have this one. I have the it's over there now. Yeah, I have the Gears of War one with the controller. I think it's just kind of cool having all the Xboxes with the controllers. It just looks good on the shelf. So yeah, that's the pickups from the last couple weeks. That was just yard sales. Like I said, we usually post flea market stuff on this channel, but the yard sales have been popping off the last few weeks. Next week, I have like 3 or 4 videos I'm kind of behind on. I'm really busy with work, so I'm trying my best to edit them and try to get them out at least once or twice a week. Not trying to like jam like 3 or 4 in 1 week. I had a really good Craigslist score. I got a couple of things. My first 2 great Craigslist deals ever, and went to the flea market. Got a couple of good things from the flea market, so you'll see that in the next video. So, like I always say, guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, share the video if you want to, and I'll see you next time.